So the things I start to realize is this: I just have this overall basic mantra, it's over and over, going over in my head over and over. You know, I am love, I am light, I am peace, I am that I am love, and it's just like returning to that sovereignty. And it's weird because it just seems like everything. The more I interact with myself, the more I realize I'm sovereign. All I'm doing is claiming my sovereignty. That's like what is going on in this new age. And it's the most spectacular thing to proclaim, because no one can create that much excellence in about 45 seconds. But that's what I just did. But I'm digressing. It's not about I told you so. It's actually about, I think this is a great opportunity to seize the opportunity and lead. But, where are we leading? Especially when we have all these things happening to us on all these fronts. It actually seems absolutely encapsulating, but I'm actually saying, I'm telling you, I say I'm telling you, but I'm not really telling anything to anyone. I'm not having any connection with external reality at the moment. What I'm telling you the truth is, for the truth of the matter is, I'm truth with myself, I'm truth with about the truth, and I'm truth to the I'm truthful to the fact that, I know that is the most important thing. That is literally the most important thing, because I know what will go on is there will continually be being a subversion of the human mind, heart, soul complex. There will continue to be a subversion and manipulation constantly. That will always be there. Because the evil will always try, let's just name who they are. These guys will always continue to go, or continuously go after. And, it's not, I'm learning, I can't talk to people and inform them so that they can be informed enough to support themselves and then fight these guys. And then also defend myself, by spending time informing them, training them, so that they'll be able to know what to do when it comes to the non-stop globalistical attack sort of thing, But, the thing is, and I feel so intelligent when I say this, and I know I'm intelligent, but that's not the fact. That's not the point. It's not, the point I'm trying to get at. Even though, okay, wonderful, yes. Just to, continue to be excellent and be truthful to myself. I am love, and all positive love realities. I'm in tune with all that. I'm in tune with the high vibrational realities, and I want to be in tune with the high vibrational realities, and that's the reality I live in. I live in higher vibrational realities. I live in unconditional love and compassion and kindness, and I live in peace. I live in universe. I live in eternal peace. So, first of all, I am true to myself, fully, when it comes to the facts that what I do to, for example, liberate myself from the slavery, debt system, etc., etc. The things that I do it's a great way to lead by example. So I say, this is what you can do, because this is what I did to be completely free from their control. And the thing is, you actually are completely free from their control. And, I can promise you that every single thing else in the universe will... I say that I can promise you that everything else in the universe and everything else in all of creation will tell you otherwise. But the thing is, I led by example to get to where I am, to be as brave as I am, to say that I'm able to lead in the unique fashion that I did, as one who stands up against this horrible... So the thing is, I'm just saying, maybe from the... And this is, kind of what goes on in my mind, but at the same time, it isn't what goes on in my mind. I'm thinking, because of Joe Rogan's podcast that he just did, talking about some of the unique innuendos that occurs between, which is, not really the bad guys, everybody else sort of thing. But, what goes on with the drug trade and the drugs in the mountains and the marijuana in the mountains, and how they confiscated that, when they, for example, we're not the bad guys. We actually are not the bad guys. And what's interesting because we can express emotion, and maybe I should get more upset, and perhaps I'll do like a little segment just to have some fun in getting upset about all this globalist stuff, and what we should do about it. But like the truth is, like, I am so I have to be, and here's my own thing, which I probably should release my own made up conceptions and boxes that I put myself in. But like, I think I should be true, and I think I should be focused, and I think I should be calm. And at the same time, I know that I want to say some things that no one else is ever going to say, and no one will ever say, because I'm the only one who can say the things that I can say. And the thing is, like, the thing is, we need to be prepared for anything. We need to be prepared for all these things, just the things that's in the news. And I'm going to repeat it, but, we need to be prepared for all the medical lies and detriment and all that stuff is coming out. We need to be prepared for all the trafficking that's been going on, and that's going to come out. We need to be prepared for all the corruption that's going on, that needs to come out. So, like, the thing is, like, the things that are coming out is not that surprising, but at the same time, the intensity and the importance of how important it is for us to all unite, like, together and be one in a very high vibrational level is paramount and incredibly important. And there's no shortage of urgency. There's no shortage of urgency. The thing is, we can unite in so many unique ways that we can actually enter in, and I know that. So the thing is, we can, and here's the answer, and here's the truth. We can act in so many unique ways in unity, just from our own unique leadership, or our own liberty, just our own whimsical. But, and I'm going to get to that, but we can create so much freedom just from our own unity that no matter, and I say this because I believe it's true, is that no matter what the globalists do, and no matter what those horrible criminal elements do, they're never going to take away our inner power. Take away our, and that's just obvious to me, and I know that because I have a lot of inner power. And to be able to just do all the type of powerful things just with Lord Merlin alone is within me. Lord Merlin and the ashram within me, and going to that school. Just that alone is enough to do many wonderful things. But then again, I know about what the globalists do, so I know how, quote, I think I know how to like target them, but that's such a weird word, to target, when unconditional love is the reality. See where we're going with that? The thing is, like, I always seem to return to unconditional love. But how can I return to unconditional love when that was my foundation in the first place, So I'm gonna return to unconditional love, which is something external, when the source of unconditional love is myself. So when I decide to do a certain thing, I'm gonna decide to do it based upon someone else's globalist enslavement decision, and then I'm gonna call that unconditional love and say that's my own source, sort of thing. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't give any power to any external reality. Like, I don't understand why I would spend focus, attention, to continue to be enslaved, And I just don't do that. And that's the thing, I just don't do that. I won't do that. And I know that I'll never do that. That's just like, I mean, all these things that have been going on, just, I kid you not, you can see their relentless onslaught from the globalists, like, trying to literally control absolutely every single element of creation, trying to control creation from the standpoint of having, and this is, bear with me, because this is probably going to get a lot of people lost, just what I'm saying is very amazing, but, like, the fact that they have control with all this advanced technology that a lot of people don't know about, but advanced technology, all these off-world breakaway civilizations, and not a lot of people don't know about, but the intergalactic corporate conglomerate, mining operations on asteroids, all that stuff. That stuff is real. They have all this power on other planets and other solar systems, so obviously they're just going to continue to want to keep their power here. They're going to want to keep their power with oil and with war and with enslavement and with lies, and it's just ridiculous because it's actually weak. You can see the weakness being revealed because what the foundation of corruption is lies and disinformation and truth, and it falls apart in front of everybody. Like I find it so obvious that it's been a literal pathetic breakdown that the globalists have been going through, scrambling and squabbling and whining and complaining and losing horribly because there's amazing light that's being shined in the darkness. It's just simple things. For example, with the 30, it doesn't even matter who, but 30 beings that went up to talk about Jeffrey Epstein. That actually does matter because these beings are actually Gaiac beings. These are actual guardians. At the minimum level, at the minimum level, they're just guardians for the planet, right? And they've been abused by Jeffrey Epstein. Let's just say that they're not guardians, that they're just regular people, regular women, which is for some reason true, but it's all perspective, right? It's perspective that no matter what happens, for example, the mainstream media is not going to report on on that occurrence because it has nothing to do with how to eliminate freedom and control, or how to eliminate freedom from the people, which is the figurehead, which is Trump. They can't frame Trump for anything, so obviously they're going crazy, and it's just hilarious saying this because it's ridiculous and it's obvious, and the only thing that happens is just different forms of unity. That's the only thing that happens. So what they do is they put you in a box. So what's going to happen? Are you gonna look outside the box? Are you gonna look around you? You're gonna peek your head over and see who's next to you, see all the other people in the boxes. Are you gonna break down your box and then start joining other people, breaking down their boxes, and then just getting out of the box and say, hey, we don't need to be in this box. Here's an example. We don't need to be in the box of the pharmaceutical company anymore. And what's happening is, the amazing greatness of lawsuit, which I could say, for example, that I could lead just from the truth of the fact that there's a lot more beneficial actual healing medicine that can absolutely perfectly heal. I know that for a fact. And I already said that, in my previous broadcast that I said today. And it's so funny that I'm just reaffirming how far ahead I am. And it's weird that that's all I'm discovering, I'm working with galactics, I'm working with higher dimensional energies because of the truth of the foundation that exists with the collective consciousness, So here's the thing, these are the things I kind of ask, or I ask, and this is in a way somewhat hypothetical, because how can we be empowered to be the power that we are, sort of thing, and it sounds amazing because the truth is the globalists have no power, and that's what they want, and it just seems so ridiculous how so much effort by the globalists is orchestrated into these just slavery mentalities, which is really lower vibrational. And it's harmful, and the thing is, there doesn't need to be any harm to the self, and there doesn't need to be, giving a power to another entity. There doesn't need to be, which is interesting, because I'm that loving. And the thing is, I'm just I don't want to be in the energy of, wasting time with facilitating ridiculousness for fields of energy that are lower than a fifth dimensional consciousness, And I don't actually interact with that field at all. I really don't. I gotta be as real and honest with you. I literally don't. Because, I constantly say, my foundation is love, my source is love, my heart is love, and that is, where power is. So here's the thing, am I going to lead for, just change my mind, totally go against love, and then just, go for the opposite of love, and then say that I'll suddenly have that foundation supporting people based off of that doesn't make any sense to me. It's literally, it's there's no found there's no dude. That's the thing. That's what makes it so surprising. I guess this is what I'm assuming is what people are experiencing, surprise, because it's devoid of love. It's devoid of life, in a way. What's inside these globalists, and because the thing is, I've gotten to that point because I'm perfect. I'm brave. I am love. I am all that is. I am immense. I am capable. I'm a leader. I am a visionary. I'm a musician. I say I'm all these things, and I'm a creator. I'm actually a person that's able to create a positive reality for myself, and I'm able to create a reality for my planet, and I'm able to connect with the collective consciousness of the high evolved spirit, high evolved planet that is Gaia, high evolved consciousness that is Gaia. So, I'm communicating with Gaia, healing Gaia, literally healing. And the thing is that's going on is the awareness of the healing. That's pretty much all that's going on. If I had to break it down that much, and I'm not even breaking it down that much, because, love is infinite and love is all that is, obviously. So, the thing is, come on. Anyway. The thing is, I'm in tune with myself. That's what's important. That's what the truth is. I'm in tune with myself. I am that I am. I am whole. I'm complete. And my response was to not be enslaved, The thing is, I actually support a reality that is liberating and freeing and is based on truth. The truth of inventions that are actually positive, the truth of... all these things I've done, I don't want to explain it because it's just talking about a reality instead of actually doing something about it, instead of actually creating, instead of actually going to action. And I'm all about action, and I know I'm all about action. But the thing is, I'm just so far ahead that just my expression of... Dude, I don't know how else to say that the Creator exists within all of us. And it's not just some of us, And I just automatically have an aura. Because I am love. I am that I am. I am whole. I am complete. And I am in tune with myself. I love myself. So, I pretty much have just been saying that over and over. I wanted to really just pretty much I didn't talk that much, I'm not going to lie. Because I usually... Anyway. I'm just going to say, very wise words that are provided by... I'm not going to go into more detail about it. Actually, a little bit more detail. But very wise words by me. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to say anybody else's. What's important, what I focus on, what I need to focus on, actually is just I guess it's the curiosity aspect. I'm just going to deal with the curiosity aspect. So, there's the UN is here in the United States. The UN is in Utah, and we can evolve peace from a highly evolutionized standpoint. I think that's something that we can provide and offer, and that's obviously a good thing that the future generation wants. That's a good thing that positive leaders want, good leaders want. And the thing is, I'm... I feel sure, I could get upset, I could get angry, but about what? Because, I already have power. Because I've already done things. And I'd be saying I don't have power by denying I ever did those things. And that's not what I'm going to do, It's just as simple as that, So it's what am I going to do? Am I going to deny my own power? No. Am I going to deny my own truth? Am I going to deny my own love? No. I refuse to do that. It's just as simple as that, you know? It's as simple as that. I just won't. And like, I've done, I don't know, dude. I just know that there's so many things happening on so many levels, and what's happening is really exciting, and I support the love that I have for myself. It's great. I love the support that I'm getting from listeners. It's great. I believe it. It's wonderful. I love the support that I'm getting from, but see, that's not what I'm focused on, you know? I'm not focused on the attention that's that. I just want the truth. I just want excellence. I want to love. I want to live in a free world, a free planet. I want to live in higher vibrational realities. I want to create in freedom. I want to do what... The thing is, we can actually do whatever we want because we're not limited by these ridiculous realities that have been placed upon us by these ridiculous overlords in a ridiculously weak globalist mindset. It's absolutely pathetic, and I refuse to go along with it. I'm so excited to be actually paving a way that's good, and that's my own, and that's unique, and it's not like aligned to this, and that's what I'm excited about, you know? I'm excited to be creating a reality that's not attached to this globalist agenda, you know? I'm excited to be a part of that. And that's what I want. That's what I care about. And that's what I want to attract people to. I want people to be attracted to that. Use the law of attraction. Use the law of resonance. Use the law of, you know, polarity. Use the law of the universes to actually create the reality that will bring what you want closer to. I mean, come on. We don't need these globalists. We don't need these globalists to think that that's what we need to attach ourselves to. Oh gosh, that's so... See, like, I'm so happy right now. I'm so content within myself. I'm so just like... And the thing is, I say that. But, like, I'm so content within myself just from the awareness and knowing. My inner knowing, it's great. It's beautiful. And I always know I will always be okay. I will always be... Like, there's nothing to worry about. Me, like, personally. And, you know, the thing is, like, why am I not afraid? Why is there no fear? Why do I live in a reality where there's no fear? That is the question. And that is the answer. The answer is so obvious to me. And that's what is so great about life. And, you know, so many other answers come from... Because why? Because it's unlimited, because it's bountiful, because it's plentiful, and because it's good. And there's nothing... There's more positive... Dude. Everything can be perceived as a positive experience when we're leading from a place of love, fruition, foundation, because of the foundations. Okay, let's just have some fun here. Just be truthful. Just from the foundations that I set up from the Immortal Store, which I swear to goodness gracious, this is exactly as it sounds. It's an Immortal Store. Alright? You go to the Immortal Store, you just buy whatever you want, and you can get out. Right? It's an Immortal Store. And then I actually made another page, you know, from that website. The website is called Just Connecting. I made that website. And then I made a page that says the Immortal Store, and I made another page that says, and when it comes to infinity, ellipses. You know? And that page is like, dude, I've like, maybe that's just kind of like the fun thing I do for today. That's the fun thing I do for today. We're just gonna celebrate infinity, and while we're celebrating infinity, we're gonna just anyway. I just have no tolerance, and I'm glad that, you know, we, in a matter of hours, we managed to eliminate all global power, you know. And I had this, you know, like, wait a second, like, what am I comparing that to? Like, what am I saying? Like, how can that be true? I'm just saying, like, from my own heart, I believe that globalists have no power, and that the power is returned to all the people. Why? Why do I say that? Because I'm brave enough to say that, and I want to say that because I'm actually leading in a way that I like, and I think is great. Because it's fun, But what I was doing is animating in a way. What am I even talking about? I'm just really talking about so many things, so many random things that actually aren't really pertaining to my life, and it seems like I'm ignoring my life, right? It seems like I'm not giving myself the full attention that I need, that I deserve. But in the matter of fact, I really am. Dude, everything I've done, every single algorithm, it feels like. That's kind of what it feels like. I feel like I've mastered all of reality. Like I've just done so many experiential reality experiences that I said I was ready to master it. And I've been mastering it for months. And I said I'm the master of my reality already. And I, I'm just mastering my reality for months. So, like, what? Now I'm not a master of my reality because I decided to... That's kind of like what's going on. That's what globalists want me to do. And I'm not going to do that. That's just not in my nature. The thing is, I am whole, I am truthful, I am perfect, I am absolute, and I am in tune with all that is. And I'm in tune... Well, I say that. I'm in tune with, like... Which actually it is true. But anyway, I'm in tune with, like, this inner master of truth, of creation, of this inner master of connectivity, of creation connectivity. Like, I'm connecting deep to my source. And why do I do that? Because it's fun, because it feels good. And that's where your real true power is. I'm not going to go into the poems that I could say and all that wonderfulness and, like, all the amazing, wonderful I told you so's that I created in projects Hypercane and Project Rejuvenate. But that's, like, not that's not what I want to do at all. I want to continue to celebrate life, which is awesome. I want to be in joy with bravery for just, like, getting rid of these globalists, and I want to continue to live the life that I can live, and I can live to the fullest because I'm in tune with... And I say I can live to the fullest because I'm in tune with all that is. See how weird my mentality is? The thing is, like, why would I not give my all to such a valiant... I don't even know what to call it. A valiant, brave decision, a valiant, brave tick. The thing is, like, these steps are so monumental that there is bravery involved, And I say that over and over. But, like, what am I talking about specifically? I'm talking about so many things. Dude, I'm telling you, like, freedom is good. Life is good. Like, dude, love wants to provide love to you. Come on. Like, it's actually safe. It's actually okay. It's actually inviting. It's actually opening up. Like, nature is opening up. We're opening up to nature. We're opening up to our intelligental elements. We're opening up to our spiritual element. But really, we're opening up to, like, our higher dimensional understanding of ourselves and of each other and of our nature ecosystem and of our environment, and that's what's important, and everyone's on this, different things, someone's on environment. If I had to, like, delegate, for example, someone's on environment, someone's on creation. Gosh, see, I feel like I just get too impatient, and I say the word feel, and it's weird how true that is. So in a way, I do rely too much on psychic abilities, but that's not the point. And it's not out of the ordinary, anyway. What I mean to say is that, like, what I normally do, anyway. Like, I'm finding myself in training myself to certain habits, and, like, I find myself, like, saying, what would I normally do? And, I'll just stick to what I would normally do. But the thing is, I'm more brave than that. I'm brave enough to discover that I'm able to be a master of so many things, and then I actually master it. And then I can instruct that. And I instruct it not from the level of, like, I'm inept. I'm actually providing love from the standpoint that I'm omniscient, I'm omnipresent, and I'm omnipotent. I am that I am. It's great. I'm just gonna end this broadcast here. Dude, I'm really into. I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of love for. Goodness gracious. See, I want an excuse to love things. You see, like, that's the kind of problems I go through. And globalists, I don't even know what goes through a globalist mind. But the thing is, like, the gifts, receiving these gifts from the creators, receiving these gifts of love, or receiving, like, the gifts of life, are just being in tune with all the great things that are coming in, and really trying to be open to that, and really being open-minded to all these gifts that are coming in, and all that stuff. Like, dude, I just want to end the broadcast here and just end it there. Like, dude, just, I'm not gonna lie, I set up a good foundation. If you want, you can check out my Twitter. If you want, you can check out my Instagram, whatever. New fashion, old fashion, dude. I'm just an American trying to, like, have some fun, sort of thing. I'm just an American trying to, like. Well, I'm not just an American, but I'm an American. I'm a galactic citizen. I'm a cosmic citizen. I'm one who wants to be involved in the amazingness of life, in the mystery of life. And there's a lot of mystery to life, There was, like, a lot of secrets that were kept secret, but, that's all being revealed. I'm not gonna lie, like, it reaches all the way up. But the thing is, like, we are loved, we are loved. And so it is. This is your host, Christopher Mal Curtis Bowen, on this evening edition of the Christopher Bowen Show. Second show that I did today. I did a bunch of amazing things. I feel like there's maybe a transformation, away from, the same old 9-to-5 jobs mentalities, same habits, same technologies, or same attitudes toward others. I feel like there's a more liberating, and there's, like, a looseness of, like, how people communicate with one another, how people respect each other, and how we have, like, a lot of respect and honor and courage and commitment for one another. And yeah, I know those are core values that are, inherent and innate and unique. And goodness gracious, trust me, I am so tired of the old truths that I still hold on to, with the old, like, mentality of gung-ho American liberty, strength, just greatness at its finest, And what happens is that we just become more brave, we become more curious, we become more in tune, we become more loving, because we should be. I think we should be. Like, when I see a being that I want to help, because me naturally just wanting to help something, I naturally want to help something, I naturally want to be attracted to that pull. I see that love and respect, and feel that love and respect, and have that love and respect, and I communicate with you. That's not what I meant. I communicate with love. I communicate with myself on a deeper level, obviously. And I'm able to do many things. I'm capable. I'm true. I am truth. I'm honest with myself. I'm a good guy. I've proven that. Not that I need to prove it, but, I've proven that, most importantly, to myself. That I'm able to be a good being. I'm able to be a good creator. And that's what I'm stepping into. That's what I want to step into. That's what I really want to be on about, is, like, and I was, super supportive of that reality. But, I also don't want to control people's lives, because I don't want to be that globalist. And I don't want to be a globalist. I'm not a globalist. So the thing is, love rules, wins all, and, the more I do these broadcasts, I swear the more something changes in like how I approach my own attitude, because I've noticed like perhaps I am saying very similar things that all have some solid foundation of love, you know? Because I know I talk about like my projects a lot. I know I talk about, now I'm talking about the Immortal Story a lot, you know? I know I talk about like all the... So anyway, it's just so in terms of events, you know, just a little surprise. So next month, actually, I should keep it a surprise. I'm not gonna say what it is. I don't want globalists. I plan to not have globalists at all here. But at the same time, you know, when I mean to not have them here, I mean to not have them harming us. And the truth is, I believe we can unify. But anyway, I know we've unified already so far. We've unified a lot. I'm not gonna lie. We also want that individuality and our independence, you know, as, you know, sovereign beings. But like, I just noticed like what happened today. Like, I'm inspired by the bravery. I'm inspired by my own bravery. Even though, goodness gracious, dude, I go so hard, dude. I sometimes pretend that I'm not true to myself, which isn't true because I'm always true to myself. Like, I don't understand why I would not be true to myself, you know? I don't understand why I would not why I would not go all out every day, you know? And I do go all out every day. I don't understand why I would not want to be committed to fighting the globalists, you know? I don't understand why I would not want to not be enslaved, you know? I don't understand why like I would ever want to be enslaved, and I never I never have, never will, and would never want to agree to that, you know? I never agreed to slavery. I don't agree to manipulation, and obviously, which I believe as of now, this now moment, like from this point forward, that I don't think that, like, I was worried about, which really isn't really a thing to worry about, but I was worried about people just ingesting the same old, or just intaking the same old lies and baloney, and then just thinking that's going to fuel their life when it really isn't. And I just don't want people to continue to be supporting and having their whole lives invested in globalist efforts. And that's ridiculous to me. And if anybody does that, the thing is, don't ever consider going into being involved in globalist efforts. Don't do it, because they're not there for you. They're not loving to you. They don't care about you. They don't, and I say that because they don't love you the way I do. It sounds like a cliche, like, how can this guy, 25 years old, say he loves everything, love all that is? How can this guy say that he's able to, like, lead all these people, and wants to lead in consciousness, and wants to have a galactic society, and wants to be free, and wants to be in tune with it, and wants to be unified, and doesn't want to be conflicted and rude and mean and evil and angry and nasty, and doesn't want to be in a negative world, but wants to be in a positive world and wants to be a part of positivity, you know? Like, that is that like how I have to go around? Oh, I'm just a guy who believes in the truth and just goes around very happy because I love the things that set people free and set humanity free. Like, I don't want to have to do that, like, just a mascot for freedom. I want to be me, you know? I don't want to have to continuously masquerade as the solution to all, as the being of all, because I'm just expressing a way to be infinite to my own creator self, you know? Okay. Let's just Let's just have some fun. Like, I want some creativity, so maybe we should have some more creativity aspects. And I think that we should just create more stuff. Just the thing is, I think the thing that's important is just simple, foundational stuff, and then we'll have more fun. We're gonna have foundation first before I have more fun. Dude, there's so many ways to have fun. Anyway, I am your host, Christopher Bunker, on this evening edition of the Christopher Bowen Show. I am ending this broadcast here. It has been a great broadcasting to all my listeners. I love you all. I am in tune with myself. I am amazing. I am that I am, and I am perfection. I love you all. And so it is. Lots of love. Love you all.